Yeah, I mean, you know, that injury last year kind of set her back a little bit when she didn't get to go play with them. But, I mean, that's her dream, you know, and I am just praying that she gets the opportunity to go play with the Opals and in the Olympics this summer. But just that experience when she comes back would help us so much. Just that international, playing all the best players in the world. Just any type of experience like that helps this young team.
Christie, is there another update on Tim?
She is actually, we will know something in the next couple of days. She's gone.
Kelsey coming into camp hurt, now fully back in and integrated. How have you seen her season kind of progress from that and coming in for you guys?
Yeah, in a different way this year. Like she on the defensive end is really trying to communicate more and help us in that area. She was actually offensively today talking through some things that we put in some new steps. So just her communication is really good for us.
Talked about the kill from last game.
Yeah.
Said you would watch it a lot. Having watched it, what do you think about just the connectiveness that you all had in those crucial moments, how you can build on that going forward?
Yeah, I mean, those are the moments that we really struggled getting stops in the past. And we were able to get those 3 stops. I mean, that just is a huge, it just shows huge growth for us. Huge growth for us.
Did you fist bump or celebrate even when you watched it back?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I was cheering in my living room. I watched it, you know, right after the game. Yeah, that was a great moment for our team to get those 3 stops against Atlanta.
We've seen more production out of the bench with Katie Lou, Lexi, go on down the line. What do you think has maybe led to that in the last week or so?
Yeah, I think them just getting the opportunity and them being ready. I mean, they're you know, they're pros and they do a great job. If they're not getting minutes, they're doing the work that they have to do to get ready. So when their number is called, and those guys are doing a great job with that.
After Aaliyah's game Thursday, it seemed only right that she hit the half-court shot. Just
Yeah.
What has she been like? Or I guess how's she been kind of? What's her emotion like the past few days? Has it changed from anything you've seen?
Yeah, she's businesslike. I mean, she's still, you know, she's businesslike, but you can see that there's a, you know, that she's a little bit lighter. She's gotten some confidence. You know, just had that great game, and it just, you know, as a basketball player, confidence is everything.
Hey, Coach, I'm here from Toronto, so a lot of new WNBA fans, and kind of just wondering the spotlight that's been on this team with Caitlin and the rest of the players. What's it been like to deal with, and how different maybe has it been compared to other years you've been in the WNBA, and is this the way it's always going to be?
Yeah. Yeah, it's night and day different than the way it's been, for sure. And you know, we've just tried to talk to them about keeping everything, you know, as close as we can, just stay, you know, keep our circle tight, not let the outside noise affect us, you know, all the different narratives with everything, that, you know, whatever you say gets however people want to interpret it. So just trying to keep the main thing, that's what we're trying to do.
And with Caitlin particularly, I mean, she came into this fairly experienced with the spotlight, but have you had many conversations with her not about basketball, or do you guys just kind of keep it, she kind of manages that and you can kind of deal with her as a professional player?
Yeah, you know, when they get to this level, you know, it's different. You know, the way we handle things, you know, on the court, the basketball, that's one thing. Other areas, other people are in, you know, handle that for her. But yeah, we do talk other than, you know, just basketball. I think I try to build relationships with these guys, and that allows me to be able to coach them a certain way. So it's not just basketball. So try to build those relationships is talking about other things.
And how have you observed she manages? And it seems to me from the outside looks like she's managing. And do you have any insight as to why she is able to kind of go about her business in such a kind of crazy focus?
Yeah, I think she's doing a great job. I think she's handling it, you know, as mature professionally as she can. I, you know, really hate it for her. That's kind of the focus, and not letting her, you know, do what she does and come in here and be a rookie and learn, you know, the way the things are done at this level. But I think she's done a great job with it.
When you guys had that offensive dry spell that last game, it seemed like you were getting late into the shot clock and not getting to that second action more. Would you agree with that? And what changes would you like to see from that standpoint to get into your offense maybe a little bit quicker?
Yeah, you know, we had some good shots during those times. We just didn't, you know, we weren't able to finish them. They finished I think they went on a 5-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and we lost the third quarter. So really it was the defensive end that we needed to get those stops. But you know, we just tried to get the, you know, paint touches was our goal. Get the paint touches, whether that was feet in the paint or to, you know, get the ball into Aaliyah or Lissa's hands. You know, that percentage for us, if we get those high percentage shots, it just helps everything on the outside as well.
Caitlin mentioned the other day that, you know, she's a perfectionist, stayed after to get some shots up. As far as just her on-court decision-making, how have you seen her just grow and navigate, mess up, get better, and learn, because she's going to have the ball in her hands a lot as a, you know, point guard?
Yeah, you know, she is, and there's not, you know, people aren't giving her very much grace. You know, like she needs time to get acclimated to the speed and the quickness and the strength of this game. It's different. And so that just takes time and experience and just minutes that she can get those moments out there with her teammates to help with the reaction to how the defense is playing her. But that's just time.
I mean, when you look at those turnover numbers, like, what do you attribute them to? Is there something she needs to tidy up within her skill set, or is it just more, like you say, just some familiarity?
Yeah, I think just a little bit of what I just said with the timing and the speed and the quickness. Also, there's just things that she has to get out of quicker, like we talked about. She's getting red in the middle of the floor. Like, she's got to be able to get out quicker, but she also her teammates have got to get to her quicker as well and create lanes for her. So it goes both ways, and that's just playing together.
Whoever would like to start.
Kelsey, how are you anticipating the feeling and emotion of tomorrow's game being for you personally?
I think it'll be fine. I think the game is the easy part. I think the hardest part, is everything before. The memories, obviously, but I feel good about, being able to play for my dad tomorrow. I feel good about it.
Have you thought about before?
Yeah. I mean, emotions will for sure fly before I even probably get to the gym, which is fine. I miss my dad a lot. So this, having to do this without him and this lifestyle, I've always expected my parents to be around, both of them. So it's a new experience for me, but I'm embracing it. I feel good about the 28 years I had with my dad. I say that all the time because, legacy is everything, and I feel like my dad left that. And so I feel good about, even though he's not here, I feel him everywhere I go. So spirits are high. I don't feel really down about it.
I saw one of your captions on IG. You were like, I don't hear anything anybody saying.
Yeah.
My dad built me for this.
Yeah.
I guess, what did he build you for, just as a person beyond the basketball part of it?
Yeah, well, 2024, man, it's a new era, it's a new everything. And so a lot of people can say a lot of things about you, but I feel prepared. I think my dad prepared me for every kind of moment. I can go in any atmosphere, any circumstance, and be able to come out smelling like, fresh air. And I think that's because of my dad. And I think that anything you throw at me, I know I'm going to get back up. So it's all good.
What have you kind of leaned on these last couple months?
Man, family has been everything, obviously. Being able to see my mom kind of in decent spirits, considering, losing the love of her life. But I think for me, my support system amongst my family and friends, I think has taken me over the top. Even when we have an off day, I try to go back and see my mom every off day we get, only because, we all we got. And, it's a different, different lifestyle now without my dad for all of us. And so we kind of lean on each other,
How therapeutic is the game? I mean, you love the game,
Ooh,
so
yeah.
to just go and play and
it's
be
everything,
free.
to be honest. I think being able to hoop and being able to have a job where I can go do what I love, kind of just, it's my playground. And so a lot of people don't know when I step out on here. I mean, you can say what you want about me. When I step out on here, it's nothing you can really say because I'm in my zone as far as what I love to do, and I can utilize anything I'm going through basketball. So I feel good about how this can feel tomorrow, but I don't feel any, ill will towards, everything that's happening around me. I'm kind of just focused.
Yeah, when you mentioned going back to see your mom, just how nice has it been to, be in Indiana all 7 years and be that close to be able to go back in your office?
I would say it's just a perk. It's a perk to have, being so close to what I ever thought. It's one I never even thought of until it happened. And then, when life hits and, you need family, it's a really convenient.
Kelsey, nothing helps a team more than probably winning.
Yeah.
How have you felt that around the team, not just this week, but in the last couple?
I think that defensive energy, man, I swear, if we could just, defend aggressively for every possession, I think we give ourselves better chances to literally beat all these teams. And so our defensive pressure has to consistently get better. But I say that to say, it's my job to kind of fill those gaps and be that leader to kind of show how it's supposed to be, and hopefully I do it right. So. Do
you feel like you guys have gotten past that point of quit wasting time like you talked about? Are we past that?
Heck yeah,
okay.
We better be. We freaking better be.
Yeah.
Christie talked about how you've grown on the defensive end. How have you challenged yourself, I guess, to just continue to grow your game in year 7?
I don't think there's any player in the world that can never not have nothing to work on. I feel like as a pro, it's always something you can work on, no matter where you at and what profession you in. It's always something you can be better at. I think you mature over those years to get the experience. But me defensively is just making reads and be able to be aggressive. Like I said, when I fill those gaps on defense, it fuels my offense and along with the rest of the team. So I think if we could, utilize my experience now that I have, along with the rest of us, I think we got a better chance, man.
Yeah. I mean, you guys come to work day to day and
Yeah.
you just do your thing. And how maybe surreal is it sometimes to kind of, when it hits you, some of the noise that comes around this team, and obviously with Caitlin, and it's like, wait a second, I was just at practice, everything was normal, and then, you know, you go.
It's hilarious. I kid you not, it's hilarious. Some of the stuff that, like, you know, just comes up across these things, I just be like, who comes up with this stuff, obviously, but I mean, it's here for a reason. Obviously, we have to be doing something right if they're talking about us. I think, you know, you guys can see the progress that we're trying to make with such a different team. It's a different dynamic and it takes some adjusting, but I will be honest, it's hilarious.
Kelsey, in this more, you know, busier schedule, have you had the time to talk to teammates or Christie, or have teammates or Christie talk to you about what tomorrow means?
No, man, actually not. I think it goes unspoken, kind of like it's you know. I think, you know, I would say that my team and the organization try to give you the space to kind of figure out what you need to do for yourself, and where they can help you, they can. But I've already kind of mastered how it's kind of going to go on my brain. But emotions fly, obviously. There's no telling what's going to happen. So we'll find out together, me and you, I promise.
Last one. As a vet, when you have a rookie, and regardless of who it is, you see him having great games, and then 2 nights later they're single digits, and probably haven't done that since ever. Do you kind of reach out to them? Do you kind of look at them, make sure they're handling the ups and downs okay? Or
yeah, I think that each individual pro knows what they need, and I think that I know what I need when stuff is not going well for me, and I think, you know, respect for your teammates and your coaches are supposed to give you that time to figure that out. And then along the way, if we can fill the gaps to say, like, hey, keep your head up, that's just what we're there for support. But I think that individually, I think, you know, players know what to do and know what they need, and it's our job to make them feel comfortable about that. And so we just try to respect everybody's space no matter what they're going through, you know.